Mac computers allow you to have more than one user. Having more than one user allows two different people to share the same computer, each with their own personal settings and documents. There are two kinds of users, admin and standard. For Gertrude to safely protect your child, their user needs to be of the standard type, because admin users can disable and uninstall Gertrude. Here's how to create a new standard user for your child. Start by going to the upper left-hand corner of the screen, click the Apple icon, and choose System Preferences. Then click the icon for Users and Groups. On the left side, you'll see a list of all the current users on the computer. It's pretty normal for there only to be one, although you might have several. You can see that I have a user called Mom and Dad that is an admin user. There's always at least one admin user. Let's add a second standard user. Start by clicking the lock icon and putting in your password. Then click the plus icon. And the important part right here is that the new account or new user is standard and not administrator. Put in a name and a password and click Create User. In just a moment, you'll see your new user. Double check that they have a standard type. And that's really all there is. But in case it's helpful, I'll also show what it looks like to log in as this user for the first time. To do that, go up to the Apple menu again, choose to go to the lock screen, click Switch User, and select the user you just created. Enter the password. And at this point, the computer will sit there and work for a few moments. That's because when you're first creating a user, the operating system needs to do a little bit of setup work and then guide you through an onboarding process. For these onboarding screens, you can take a moment and make decisions that make the most sense to you, or you can just skip all these steps by clicking Not Now, Skip, Continue, because everything that you're setting up here you can also do later in the system preferences. So you don't need to worry about getting everything just right. You can always come back and set these up later. Once you're through the initial onboarding, you'll have a brand new standard user, and it'll be safe to use with your child and Gertrude. Assuming you've already installed Gertrude on another user, you should be able to just click to open a Finder window, go to Applications, and then you can double-click Gertrude to get started. If you haven't downloaded Gertrude yet, just open up Safari and visit gertrude.app/download. One final note is that it's important that your child does not know the password for any of the admin users on the computer. If they know a password for an admin user, they can use it to delete or disable Gertrude entirely. So if they already know that, or if the password is something that you commonly use in your family and might be easy to guess, take a minute right now and change that password.